This is something completely different. This is an ice-dyed silk tie in the microwave. So with all silk, you start by placing it in vinegar. And this is a tie blank, and I'll have the link below for the blanks. Fold that up enough so it can actually fit. And let that sit in the vinegar for a few minutes. So it's soaked in vinegar for 5 minutes or so, and it's been wrung out. So what I'm going to do is just simply coil the tie up. Pull that out just a little. Okay, start coiling the tie up from the small side. And then I'm going to begin wrapping the tie. And I'm not wrapping it super tight, just enough to hold it in place. From experience, silk ties do not like to be placed in weird positions. It's almost impossible to iron it out after the fact, after it's finished. So just try to be gentle with any silk products, really. And I'll overlap a few times and then tie it together. Tying it so that it doesn't come loose, and the rest of the process. I've thought about this, and I think I'm going to apply the dye from one edge and let it soak through that way instead of doing it from the side and it most likely never making it all the way through. So for this I'm going with blacks and grays. I've got better black, charcoal, gunmetal, and pewter. So I'll start with the lighter color first, which is the pewter. Pewter is quite light, so I'm packing in quite a bit. Now I'm going to move on to the charcoal and the gunmetal. The gunmetal has more blue tones in it, but otherwise is pretty much the same color. I think I'll go half and half. Go the charcoal on one side and the gunmetal on the other. Okay. And for the rest, I'm going with black. Now, some probably will fall into the center. We'll just consider that part of the design. Quite a bit's also falling off the edge, and it shouldn't be an issue. The ice that we'll add will simply absorb that and make the bottom section darker. I'm hoping the ice and water can actually pull this all the way through the silk. Since the silk is thin, it should work. I'm going to be somewhat careful, try and not disturb that too much. Make sure that's packed on fairly well, since that is what should pull the colors down. And for the microwave. Microwave with plastic wrap loosely on top with holes punched in and a paper towel underneath, just to try and keep the mess down. I'm going to start this at 5 minutes on full power, and we'll see how it goes. It's been 5 minutes and almost all the ice is melted, so I'm going to give it another minute, minute and a half, and we'll go from there. All the ice is melted and the plastic wrap was beginning to pillow up, but the side of the bowl is still quite cool, so we'll give it another minute and a half. Okay, pull the plastic wrap off. There is still some ice in it, but it was steaming, so the center with the tie itself is warm enough. Pull this out and lift the tie out. And start rinsing. And rinse that out some more. Overall, it's a pretty dark tie. There is some color or some grays in the center there. And we'll see what comes out.